What's up, everybody? This is OJ Ocean here, back at it again to another reaction. Y'all already know Coyote Peterson, like the bravest channel. That this dude being stung a lot. So I know y'all watched this dude a few times, but now he uploaded something about a scorpion, like which thing that hurts the most of the little one and big one. So we go ahead and see what this dude up to, and plus hit that like, hit that subscribe. And please share. You want to watch this video by yourself? It's in the description down below. Let's get it.
Two stings, one night. I'm ready if you're ready. This is crazy, but if you're up for it.
Here we go. 1, 2, 3. Out.
Do not mess with a scorpion. No.
From a bird's eye view, the Sonoran Desert looks like nothing more than a scattering of rocks and sparse plants.
Yep.
But we all know by now that it is alive with animals. During the daylight hours, these creatures stay hidden.
What was that? Oh, boy. Yo, I didn't know what that was.
Behind the mountains, and darkness sets in, a menagerie of creepy crawly nightmares emerge from the shadows. In past episodes, we have shown you many of these animals, almost all of which are venomous, and that we as a team consider to be biological landmines. Break it down a bit further, and you have what I call the triple S. Snakes, spiders, and scorpions. Just the word, scorpion, makes my skin crawl.
Get over here.
And the Sonoran Desert is home to 3 distinct species. The notorious bark scorpion, the stripe-tailed, and the giant desert hairy. We have featured these arachnids before, and I even free-handled a bark scorpion, which possesses the most painful scorpion sting in the United States.
Damn.
For me, this is also different and extremely nerve-wracking. But the reason that I'm doing
I
this
love
is
the
to
black
prove that
light.
these scorpions aren't just out there to sting you. However, this brought about one very interesting question. If the bark scorpion is considered to be the worst, then what is the sting pain difference between the giant desert hairy and the stripe-tailed? So tonight I'm going to be stung by both, to bring us the answer to that question. Warning: scorpion stings can be incredibly painful and potentially lethal. Never attempt to replicate this experiment. Alright, is the gap? Yes! Alright, let's go! There they are, guys. On my left, the giant desert hairy scorpion, and on the right, the stripe-tailed scorpion, 2 of the most common species here in the Sonoran Desert. Scorpions absolutely creep me out. I'm just gonna turn this giant desert hairy scorpion toward you there. Look at that thing. Pinchers, stingers, fur. Ugh. The little stripe-tailed scorpion is actually kind of cute. He's just curled up in the corner there. Pretty cool to see the difference between the 2 of them up close like that. Look at that size difference.
Damn.
That is pretty intimidating. You may be wondering to yourselves, Coyote, are you nervous?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I am definitely nervous because I'm going to be stung on one hand by one species of scorpion and the other hand by the other species of scorpion. Now, the reason that I'm being stung is to prove that it's not all about size. Size doesn't necessarily matter when it comes to the pain and potency of a sting.
Facts.
So, we're going to find out whether the giant desert hairy scorpion is more painful than the stripe-tailed scorpion or vice versa. I mean, you look at the giant desert hairy scorpion, that's a big arachnid. Definitely intimidating. And then you look at the stripe-tail, you're like, oh, he's tiny. He's almost cute. That sting can't hurt.
Don't let that fool you.
What we want to look at are the pinchers, or as they're properly known in the scientific community as pedipalps. Now, those are the front arms that have these little claw-looking appendages, right? The pedipalps oftentimes signify whether or not a scorpion has potent venom. That's because the smaller the pedipalps, oftentimes the more potent the sting. You'll notice the giant desert hairy scorpion's pedipalps are enormous, right? It can grab onto its prey, squeeze and crush it, and then inflict a sting. When it comes to the striped-tailed scorpion, the pedipalps are actually pretty small, so I'm thinking this venom may be more potent. But I think ultimately we're going to test it out on my hands and see exactly which one is more painful in the realm of human experience.
It's definitely more intimidating to look at the larger scorpion. To me.
Well, and what's cool about the giant desert hairy scorpion and where they get their name is I can actually see this really well through the light beams there are all of the hairs that are growing on the tail. And you may not have known this, but the little bulb at the end of the tail there, that's called the telson. And the telson is what connects to the stinger, and that is where all of the venom is stored.
Looks like it
Damn.
wants to sting you right now.
Yeah, it's coming right for me, thinking to itself, let me get a wallop at your hand, Coyote. I'll send you packing. And little striped tail, he's just curled up in the ball there, saying, all right,
Just
I'm
chilling.
in the bright lights. Maybe if I don't move, I'll be camouflaged and nobody will see me.
Well, I think since the Desert Harry appears to be volunteering, it should go first.
It does look like it's volunteering, doesn't it?
Yep.
Okay, now the way that I'm going to do
Yeah,
this
them are looking
is
straight up.
I'm going to use forceps to pick up the scorpion by its tail. Then I'm going to actually get a hold of the back knuckle of the tail and the telson, and I'm going to gently place the scorpion in the crux of my hand. I will loosely position it in place, let go of the tail, whap, and I'm going to get stung somewhere in
Thinking
that
about it.
general area. Now, in case you guys are wondering, as always, we have an epinephrine pen right here just in case my body has some sort of negative allergic reaction to the venom. But keep this in mind, there is no reported case of anyone ever dying from either of these two scorpion species. The only real danger that these scorpions possess is that their sting is painful. It's not going to kill you. Well, I think it is time to compare the giant desert hairy scorpion sting to the striped-tailed scorpion sting. Are you guys ready?
I'm ready if you're ready. This is crazy, but if you're up for it, you don't want to do it.
Yo, y'all know he is hella nervous, bruh. Hey, but he got to do it. I mean, that's his thing, though. I mean, on the wildlife side. I mean, bruh. Hey, this dude is brave. Everything he does, bro, to crocodiles, to all that insects, man. I cannot get stung a lot like that. I don't know. I mean, maybe I can most of the time, but I cannot do all that. I get super nervous. I get paranoid.
It's not easy. Well, and it's not even one sting. It's going to be two different stings. I've never done two stings before, so this one is a little bit different, but I think I am ready. Okay, so I'm going to put the striped tail down here out of the shot. I'm also going to move the epinephrine pen down here onto my pack and bring in this GoPro.
I'm getting the GoPro. Get ready.
Just became real, didn't it?
Get the scorpion out.
Oh. Them mother finna go.
There we go. It's a risky little balancing game there, isn't it? Now, I'm going to keep the plastic container right here because I have a feeling that as soon as I am stung, I'm going to drop the scorpion and I'm going to have to put the container back on top of it, or at least I'm going to try, just like I have with some of the insects in the past. This arachnid, though, may scurry off the table. If it does, don't worry about it, guys. Don't try to get the scorpion. I'll try to compose myself and get it back under control. If it gets away, it's just going to run off into the desert. I'm Coyote Peterson, and I'm about to enter the sting zone with the giant desert hairy scorpion. Are you ready?
Yeah.
Here we go. 1, 2. Here we go. 3.
Oh shit, he got under there.
Yeah.
He got under there.
I saw that.
Just a little nick on the finger. Did you see that though?
Yeah, I saw him. He whacked your finger.
Oh,
Look, he just.
What's it feel like?
like a bee sting, actually.
Was it instant?
Yeah.
Like right now, like what you think? It went like all the way in or halfway? Cause when I look at it, it looked like halfway, like in there. It went all the way in there. It looked like it went halfway though. But it still stings though. It still stings.
Pretty. It went like the stinger. I could feel it go boop right up underneath my skin. See if it drew blood. No, it didn't draw blood. It hurts though. Definitely hurts. Tingling. It's kind of like a bunch of little pins and needles going into my finger. Shake it off.
Round one.
Round one. Well, it's not that bad. As compared to a bullet ant or a tarantula hawk, that was honestly nothing. That did feel almost just like a bee sting. Honestly, maybe not even as bad as a bee sting.
It didn't went all the way in there though.
All right.
Ready for round two?
Respect, Mr. Giant Desert Hairy Scorpion. Respect is what you get.
So now that you remember what it feels like, you've been through the bullet ant, you've been through the velvet ant, all these things. What's that like now?
Scorpion, not nearly as bad as some of the other things that I've been stung by. But again, remember, oftentimes with larger pedipalps, it means less venom potency.
Oh.
Small pedipalps, powerful sting. Are you ready?
Oh, small as they are, more they develop venom. Okay, I get that now because they already develop. The big ones is already develop it. The little ones still, getting a lot from it. So yeah, it depends on that. It don't matter what big size it is, it still can hurt you, it still can kill you and stuff like that.
I'm gonna go ahead and get Striped Tail out of the container here.
Oh shit, this one stopped.
This is one frisky little arachnid.
It's so tiny.
Got you. Look at it, it's just chomping onto the forceps with those pedipalps.
Yeah, that skinny one looked like it hurt.
This is the first.
This is going to be first, yes.
2 stings, 1 night.
It's hard to hold the forceps now with my finger. My finger hurts. All right. I'm Coyote Peterson. And I'm about to enter the sting zone again. This time with the striped tail scorpion. Are you ready? 1, 2, 3.
Oh,
Hold on, he's right
but
there.
it just took its time.
Oh, yeah, he got me. Did you see that?
Oh damn,
Right there.
it went all the way in there, into the knuckle, almost to the knuckle.
Yeah, that one hurts more.
Is it like a Bernie?
Burns. Where's the giant desert hairy scorpion? Yep. Right there. You see right there inside my finger? You see that?
Oh, red
Just
spot.
barely, that little red spot. That's a slightly softer part of the finger, too.
It took its time and went all the way in there.
Wowzer.
Y'all saw that.
GoPro off.
I did, didn't I? Ouch. Yeah, I jolted the table. That one actually gave me more of a jolt than the giant desert hairy scorpion. Ooh, wow, that shot me backwards. Did you see that? That was a sharp little wing. Ow.
It didn't look like he was going to sting you at first. His stinger stayed out, and then all of a sudden, at the very last second, whap.
It was delayed, that's for sure.
Damn.
My finger's burning.
You okay?
Yeah.
Everybody always bashes me for asking if you're okay. I'm always worried about
I know, you're also, you okay? No, I'm okay. I'm definitely okay. What's funny is that my finger that was stung by the giant desert hairy scorpion does not hurt anymore. All the pains in this hand now, this definitely hurts worse. Striped tail scorpion, without question, is a more painful sting than the giant desert hairy scorpion. Ow. But honestly, nowhere close to the velvet ant,
Oh,
the tarantula hawk,
oh,
bullet ant.
oh, no,
All
I
right,
can't
let's
do
bring
that.
Harry back up into the scene here. All right, You
Those
guys
are
did
deadly.
awesome. You both successfully stung my hands. Exactly what we wanted to happen. And actually, it's only my hand that was stung by the striped-tailed scorpion that still hurts at this point. So what we have learned is that oftentimes it is the smaller pedipalps and the smaller scorpion that has the more potent and more painful venom. I'm Coyote Peterson. Be brave. Stay wild. We'll see you on the next adventure.
Yeah, it still hurt. Alright everybody, this is the end of this video. Make sure you like, and again, the video is in the descriptions down below, and you're going to see the link if you want to watch it yourself. So, peace out.
As the heat is arriving.